Do you love making your opponents mad? Do you love making your opponents go crazy because they can't attack you? Well, this is the deck for you. We're going to be talking about Tsareena EX in this deck profile today on the channel. We're going to go over all of the cute, cool little things that you can do with this list, and it really has a lot of funny attacks, funny tool cards, and funny abilities that help out round this deck that I've seen from the Japanese meta just do so well. We're going to test out all of the cool tips and tricks that we'll show you here in the video on the ladder, so you get to see some of the gameplay as well as go over the full list, which will be down in the comments. Before we do that though, we're going to hop over to a short message from our sponsors.
Want to support the Shuffle Squad? Be sure to check out all of our sponsors in the description to pick up Pokemon TCG singles, sealed, and PTCG live codes.
Taking you for a stroll through the deck list here, the deck profile really consists revolving around Tsareena EX that has the Icicle Soul attack that says put damage counters on one of your opponent's Pokemon until its remaining hit points are 30. So that's really good here because we do play other cards like Panic Mask, and we also play the brand new Vanillux. Now Vanillux, being as a stage 2, seems kind of weak at 150 hit points, only doing 110 damage with Icicle Missile, but we're not even going to use that attack. What we're really going to use here is the Frigid Room ability that states your opponent's Pokemon that have 40 HP or less remaining can't attack. So basically what we're going to do is set our opponent up for failure using Tsareena and Vanillux, and then we're setting up our board with a couple of other backup attackers like the brand new Elekid here that has Crackling Shot and also free retreat, so you're able to pivot pretty early, and it does 30 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon. Now if we're putting them down to 30 HP, we can really just start to snipe out those big 2 or 3 prize Pokemon with the Elekid. Now also here to round out the full Pokemon lineup are the Hisuian Braviaries that we have in the deck that have Eerie Cry that states for 0 energy, mind you, put 3 damage counters on each of your opponent's Pokemon that has any damage counters on it. So we can use this to really just clean up a game and take all 6 prizes in one turn. Now, aside from all the Pokemon, we do have Counter Catcher, which also released in Paradox Rift, and this is a reprint, so if you've been playing for a while, you probably have a few of these in your account, or maybe if you're playing IRL, you have a few of these in your collection. Now, this is really great because if we do get knocked out a few times, we're going to go behind on prizes and probably not take prizes until the end of the game. So we're going to put some Pokemon that we don't want in the active and get our damage counters all over the rest of the board. So it's really good there, and I really enjoy that. Now, this also pairs well with things like Escape Rope. We have Switch to switch into the active. Even if we're damaged, say that there's a Sableye out there, we have cards like Cheryl in this list here too that we can utilize and just take advantage of our opponent placing damage counters on us. To get our engine flowing, we've got Irida in the mix because Tsareena is a water type in this deck because it's terrestrialized. We do have the ability to go in with Irida and grab those Pokemon alongside Rare Candy to get your Tsareena up into the active even faster than you would normally. So we're going to try out this list on the ladder and see how it goes. And here we go. We're going to call the coin flip here. Let's go with heads this time around and see if we change our fate a little bit by flipping heads. So we didn't get heads. That's okay. We're going to go second and see how this deck functions going second. Now, we don't play a whole lot of Battle VIP Pass in this list, so it might not be great. We're not playing an Avery engine here, so maybe it's not the best to go second, but we're at least going to try to set up. We do play Level Ball, and a lot of our Pokemon are pretty low on the HP side, and unfortunately we do get the turn 1 mulligan, but so does our opponent. So hey, look at us go. We have the Manaphy, the Vanillite. Let's go with the Vanillite because we don't really need too many of them, and we really want to set up our Tsareena. What I really need is some sort of draw engine with this deck to get it up and running. We see the Mew, we see the Bibarel. Okay, so that's a different type of deck here. We've got the Honedge. Chances are we are going to see some of the brand new EX Pokemon come into play. Oh, there goes a Rare Candy. Interesting, since they're a stage 2 deck. Getting rid of the Rare Candy doesn't seem right, but I understand their their need to set up, so it's good. Now Manaphy could be good just as a random Pokemon that we do put up here, so I want to be able to bosses orders this Bibarel once it evolves. I wish we kind of had a Bibarel on our side. Now we can get things like this Steenie, or we can get the Rufflet. Let's take a look at what's in our deck. We do have all 3 Tsareenas, so that's good. They have a way of pivoting. Go back to the valid Pokemon, so we can get a Vanillish. That's good. Honestly, I think we should just go with an Elekid. And then we can go ahead and do some of this. And I think what I'm going to do is just retreat and start trying to pick off some of these Pokemon, because this also has free retreat, so we can kind of go from here, put some damage counters on an unevolved Pokemon, and start taking some knockouts. Now, if they do evolve, then we can just bosses orders this Bibarel here and go from that, but it's a Bidoof right now, so it doesn't necessarily count. But I think that that's their play. They need more cards in their hand. They're probably going to target this, and yeah, Jirachi's going away, Reversal Energy's going away, and just like I said, they are evolving into the Bibarel to help them get a better setup, which is so good for us here. Really can't do much to us right now, and they have to retreat too, so they either need a switch or they need something, but Boss and Counter Catcher are going to be really good for us. And then we're just going to manually evolve. Let's boss up the Beebs. It's cool. We are going to go ahead and just Crackling Shot right over here and go from there. Now, I do want to keep the Manaphy in our hand just in case we have to use something like an Ultra Ball to get something else out here. So we have the Aegislash with the Jet Energy too. Okay, so still they're doing some things here. Now Counter Catcher doesn't come into play, but thank you so much for that, Iono. That was fantastic. We needed more cards. So that's good too. And look at that. Now we can really just go from here. There we go. We got the Aegislash. That's all fine. Well, there's another Bidoof, so they can set up a second Bibarel. And this is going to be absolutely hilarious. Let's go here and then do this. Kind of stinks is that we didn't put our Panic Mask on, but we also didn't want to get knocked out and then lose that Panic Mask. So what I'm going to do is just get a Vanilluxe, and then I'm just going to put damage counters on the active Pokemon right here. So now they cannot attack with this one into our Vanilluxe, but they can attack here, and then we can still start setting up the rest of their Pokemon from doing things. So after the fact, after we get our game plan all set, where everything is at 30 HP or left, then if we bring out our Braviary, we should be just fine. So they're going to have to hit us 3 times, and if they evolve this Honedge, it's not going to be good for them at all. So there they go. They are drawing more cards. Even better for them, right? Everything's good. We definitely need some draw supporters in this deck to help us out. But if we pivot out of here, they can attack us with the Vanilluxe. They're going to have to attack us with one of the other Aegislash in their list. So there's the boss getting rid of the Vanilluxe. Still can't attack us. Kind of funny. I guess they didn't read the ability here. So the attack isn't affected by any effects on your opponent's active Pokemon. So that actually would go through. So I guess we didn't read, right? That's the problem. Industrious Incisors. So Aegislash should be able to go through the Vanilluxe, which is kind of bad. But I guess not. Your opponent's active Pokemon that have 40 can't attack. So we should have read our cards a little bit better. So they can't even initiate the attack because it's just not a thing for them, right? I think what we'll do next is we will start setting up our game plan for the Rufflet. And just go from there. We can attach an energy active, that way we can pivot a little bit easier, and then we'll end our turn and watch them cry a little bit inside. And that's my favorite part about Pokemon the trading card game, is when you set up your board state, you make your opponent a little unhappy, but you're still playing the game on your side. So some of my favorite decks don't allow opponents to play the game, and that's fun for me. I don't know if it's fun for you, fun for everybody watching the deck. I think that Tsareena's hilarious. If we can get this up and running, we draw a panic mask, we just start setting up everything on the board. We could take potentially, you know, at least 3 prizes in a turn here. And that's what we want to see. We want 3 prizes. There we go. They're going to have to figure out how to retreat. We're not going to take a whole lot of prizes, so that reversal energy isn't going to come into play at all. And next turn we're able to just just retreat and do our thing. So very cool. This is also good. We're gonna put this here, manually retreat, totally fine. Put up Tsareena. Tsareena's gonna do its thing and put some damage counters on this one. And then we'll probably do that to the rest of them. See if they evolve this Honedge. If I were them, I'd try to put some energy on this and not evolve it. Alright, let's see what they do. I'm getting the Pale Pad back. Got the boss. Boss is fine. I don't want to get rid of these energy counter catcher combo with Ultra Ball, and then it leaves us with a dead hand. I just want to save the Ultra Ball for late game. I think that having no energy with the Elect Kit is really good here. We can take at least a prize. Totally fine. We can just kind of let them deck themselves out here if we want to. Industrious Incisor is going to draw 1 extra card, and now we just sit and wait. Really, it's just like a toaster or a microwave oven. You just kind of let it go, let it do its thing, and eventually you're rocking and rolling. I don't know what's happening. Maybe they're trying to cross-switcher me eventually. Could be the play, right? We got Artisan. We can go here. Let's just get some Pokemon on the field. That feels fine too. We'll get another Ball Sweet. Now we could get Escape Rope, and that's fine too. There we go. Tail Smash. They're going to Tail Smash us for maybe 100 damage after they put 2 more energy cards on it. And they've only got 10 cards left in deck, something to keep in mind. 10 cards left. We got another Ball Sweet. We don't need that one. Counter Catcher is kind of niche. Let's just end our turn. We've got... I know you can't really see my clock. Or, well, you can see the clocks here on the video. They're at 17 minutes left, and I have 21 minutes left. So there we go. Our opponent just concedes. They don't want to play this game anymore, and I don't blame them. Alright, we're loading up. We're going to hit heads on the coin, see what happens here. Didn't get heads again. It's totally fine. We're going to see if maybe going second will get us a little bit better of a hand. That's what I feel like with this deck. Is it's super fun once you do get set up, but drawing the cards that you need is not happening so much for us. So no basic Pokemon, so nice little mulligan. Well, never mind, I forgot Rufflet was a basic Pokemon. But yeah, so we got Rufflet in the active spot. Not the best starter, but if we're able to maybe level ball, ultra ball, then Tsareena, we should be just fine. We'll be drawing some cards at that point. A Squawk, so we're gonna get Roaring Mooned to death here. Still pretty fine. As long as we can find a Panic Mask, then we should be okay. Thinking about maybe putting Arvins in this list could be good to find the Panic Mask. There we go, Ultra Ball away. Roaring Moon's one of my favorite decks in the format right now. And the energy switch too, so good. Really good, actually. Let's see. There it is. There's the Roaring Moon. Alright, coming down. We got the Frenzied Gouging. Are we going to see a Frenzied Gouging play setup for turn 2? Probably. Haven't even squawked yet. There's the Galarian Moltres, another one of my favorites. I knew that it would be good in this deck. Been saying it for a little while now. Cool. Got the Earthen Vessel is gone. There you go, Darkrai even. Holy moly, the whole crew is here. There we go, we got the Dire Flame Wings. Any energy attachment. This is going to be really good because they're going to churn through most of their deck here in a hot minute. And then we're just going to capitalize on them not being able to really attack us. Alright, here we go. Vanillite. This is fine. Let's go Level Ball. Let's find a one Sweet. Even Elekid, I guess, if they don't have any sort of tool cards in their list, we can capitalize with Elekid. That's good too. We're going to put our Bone Sweet down. Put some energy on it. And I don't think Cheryl's going to matter too much. So we could just put Elekid in play. That way, if they do Frenzied Gouging this next turn, because we don't have a Stadium in play, but they might get a Stadium in play, we could just bop them with Elekid and take some prize cards. Alright, here we go. They got 4 cards in their hand. Generally, they don't play draw supporters that affect us. The Sada's Vitality, really the only thing that they're going to draw cards with as they draw 3 here and come up and just hit us for 100 damage, which is totally fine. Elekid can then come up and hit for 30. And that way, if they ever do gouge us, or try to gouge us, then we'll be good to go. Darkrai. And get that set up. No Dark Patches here. So Darkrai is not able to use the V-Star attack, or ability rather, and get some Dark Patches back, but they're probably going to set up a secondary Roaring Moon. Oh, okay, maybe not. Maybe they're going to go for a Mew. Chances are. Okay, Lumineon. Sure. They already played one supporter here. There we go. There's the Pokestop, which we can use to our advantage. If they're not going to boss us here, we can try to find our rare candy. That could be good too. Use the Pokestop. No rare candy. Lumineon in hand. Really good here. Use our free retreat pivot Pokemon. Put it right in the hand. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. We're gonna go. Let's just do rare candy. And then we can always get another Pokemon like Vanillish. Start setting up here. Let's go ahead. See if we can get into an Ultra Ball. There we go, an Ultra Ball. So we're set up for next turn. We're going to retreat. Go here. Then we will do this. 200 damage here. They get to knock us out if they use gouging. Or they can try to hit us for 220. There's not a whole lot of Dark Patches in their discard pile. Actually, there's none. So I'm not exactly sure what they're doing here. But after this, if we can draw into a couple other cards, then we can really just Ultra Ball our way into 6. We need one more item card, and we can Ultra Ball our way So this thing can't hurt us anymore. And that's pretty good. Having the Tsareena a little bit. Great. Having a Bibarel in this deck would also be really great. We can incorporate that here and just do our things. There's so many Pokemon in this list already. It's just so hard to do. So they're going to probably retreat and attack us, is what I'm assuming is going to happen. There's a Pokestop for the energy switch. Don't. Okay, one Dark Patch. That's still kind of fine. They could retreat Dark Patch that back. Bring our Ultra Ball. Those two. Not sure what they're searching for yet. I don't know. What's gonna be tough is that Galarian Moltres and or Darkrai is gonna hurt us pretty good. Here we do get to take 2 prize cards, so that's good. Go there. 1, 2. Even on prize cards. And I get to move a Pokemon. Fine. Who are they gonna bring up? So the Darkrai is the one coming up. Good. Let's do this first. And get another one. Now let's just Crackling Shot. I want to hit this thing because it's going to damage itself with the Aura Burn. So I guess that's the only correct choice. If we can find an Irida next turn, we're going to be okay. You're going to maybe get a Sada. Okay, that's still fine. They have 1, 2, 3 energy switch down, so chances are they only have 1 more energy switch. But again, Darkrai hasn't flipped its V-Star yet, so they could always get item cards back. It's something that we have to worry about now. So the Battle VIP pass is just going to get going. Not setting up does not feel good, for sure. That's so much dark energy on the field. Darkrai is just living its best life. Right? So nobody is going to get stranded in the active. This the deck is just not being funny anymore. That's that's the thing. Is that you want to laugh? It's a clown deck, yeah. But see you later, Elected. All right, so I guess the Vanillish is gonna have to die, unless we can find some fancy way. Maybe we can rare candy. Be fine. Oh, gross. All right, let's just go level ball. Jeez, we're gonna end the turn, even though that was not the correct play. We're just ending our turn. Prize the Steen. Not what we wanted to see. But they only have to get 2 more prize cards. They don't have boss. Probably have cross switchers. Drawn all their cards. All of them. There is no way that they are losing this game. 2-2 Darkrai line. Or a 2-1 maybe. There's the Dark Patch. Going on to the Moltres. Wow. This is Dark Box 101. There's so much dark energy here on the field. And Dark Pulse, there you go. Oof. Irida? Not an Irida. So that might be it for us. Let's Pokestop. Yikes. every time with this deck. Okay, so we're just going to chalk it up as a loss here, and then just take the L. We're going to concede now. Well, there you have it, folks. Might not be the most consistent deck, might not be the best deck in the meta, but damn it, it sure is fun. I love playing decks like this that have sort of an alternate win condition. It's pretty funny to play, and it really tilts your opponent when you do get the combo off. So I will say that about this deck. We're going to be trying some more brand new Paradox Rift decks here on the channel. If you did like this video, let us know down in the comments below what video you'd like us to do next for the channel. And if you really like our channel here, let us know by hitting the like button, the subscribe button, and sharing this video with some of your friends. For now, I'm just going to sign off on this note here. I'm PJ from the Shuffle Squad, and we will catch you next time.
Hey trainers, tired of having too many cards lying around? I know that feeling, and I know what a hassle it is to try and sell those cards. But selling bulk is now easier than ever with TCG Bulk. Find tons of potential buyers in a single place. You just download the app, look for the best buyer near you, and carefully pack your bulk, ship it, and you get paid. It really is that simple. Turn the cards you don't want into the cards you absolutely need for your next deck. You made it to the end. Thank you so much for watching this entire video from the Shuffle Squad. Honestly, from the bottom of our hearts, we appreciate each and every person that supports our content, watches what we have going on every single day, every single week, even from time to time, and continuously allows us to have a forum to project our creative content towards the Pokemon TCG community. So if you haven't already, be sure to give this video a like, subscribe to the channel, and even leave a comment to help boost the YouTube algorithm. That being said, we'll catch you with our next video. Thanks again. Take it easy.